Hello, welcome back to my channel, but more importantly, welcome back to another ONER Active video. Guys, does this outfit not look so classy, so sophisticated? This is the new foundations capsule launching at ONER Active on April 16th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Once again, 11 a.m. Central Time. The time conversions have now been changed once again. This really got me so messed up because the last two launches, like I just got the hang of the new time conversions with like daylight savings and whatnot. And then now over in the UK, they had their bank holiday and then the clocks got all switched back. So once again, 11 a.m. Central Time, I am here to take you guys through all the details that you need to know prior to this launch. You already know I am your one-stop shop to everything ONER Active. At least I try to be. So with that being said, we have so much to talk about. Let's just jump right into it. Now this capsule aims to have something for everyone, whether it be lounge, accessories, mellow soft, effortless, just the whole 9 yards. It kind of covers it all here. We have a couple of existing styles coming out in new colors, and I'm going to be looking down at my phone. We have effortless leggings as well as shorts, so no cycling shorts this time around. And we also have the square neck crop long sleeve top coming back out. This initially launched in 12 days of gains. In the everyday capsule, we have the crossover bralette, aka one of my favorite sports bras that ONER Active has, as well as the Bandeau bralette, which there are a couple changes to this bralette, and I will obviously be going through those details once we get to the try on portion. But let's move on to all the new pieces that are coming out. Starting off with the lounge pieces that are in the foundations capsule, we have the pullover hoodie, crop sweatshirt, zip through hoodie, cuffed joggers, as well as straight leg joggers. Now, Chrissy claims that these pieces are not going to shrink in the dryer. I'm gonna test that out and show you guys, but upon what Abby has told me, she's also an athlete over at ONER Active. She washed and dried them, did not shrink. So I have high hopes for this, but again, we will test that and see for ourselves. Now for Effortless, we have a new sports bra. It's called the Seamless Layered Sports Bra. Moving on, we have what I'm wearing right now, which is Mellow Rib. I know that you guys have seen Chrissy tease this for the past couple of months, and I'm so happy that she is finally out. I have a lot of opinions about this new Mellow Soft Rib, but first and foremost, it is not made of modal. A moment. We know how much I love modal. I know how much y'all love modal, and this is not made of modal. So we will get into all of that later on. So the tank and the short sleeve come in both mid and full length versions, whereas the long sleeve only comes in the long version, aka full length. We have accessories, and they are coming out with a 2-pack of the mid crew socks, as well as baseball caps. And last but not least, this is something that has also been teased for quite a while now, but the new tote bag is coming out. I have it right down there. I know y'all have been anticipating that, but that takes care of it, of everything that is launching in this capsule. Now let's go through the colorways. We have a lot of browns and blues coming out, and I'm just over it. ONER Active, Chrissy, if you're hearing this, I'm gonna need y'all to come through with the colors because I'm done with the browns and blues. Anywho, with that being said, colors that are coming out in this collection, we have mushroom brown, which is what I'm wearing right now, plum brown, which initially launched in the Unified Drop 2 capsule, oil blue, which I know you guys have been fiending over this color in Effortless and have been waiting for it to come out. So we do have Miss Oil Blue as well as Miss Light Gray Marl, which we have seen time and time again. I'll go ahead and post color comparisons, starting off with the neutral colorways. Miss Mushroom Brown is definitely a more like pinky brown. A lot of you guys have mixed emotions about this colorway because it does kind of look like shapewear or just very much a skin tone type of color, especially with this being a little bit on the closer side to like the lighter portions of my skin tone. But we also have Miss Plum Brown, obviously. And guys, let's just get this out of the way. If you have 70% cocoa, you do not need Plum Brown Effortless. I know you guys loved my little big sister chat for the focus capsule where I was talking about spending habits and prioritizing your financial health. So with that being said, let me big sister you right now. If you have 70% cocoa, once again, you do not need Plum Brown. You'll be just fine because they are very, very similar to one another. Next up are color comparisons for Miss Oil Blue. I have done color comparisons for this before, but I obviously wanted to go ahead and add the different fabrics for this colorway together. Obviously with different fabrics, the color is going to show up a little bit differently, but for the most part, you can mix and match fabrics and it's still going to look pretty seamless in my opinion. With all that being said, I'll put my measurements somewhere up here on the screen for you guys, as well as my ONER Active sizing. All of this information is, as always, down in the description, as well as the sizes for every single piece that I try on, which is also time-stamped. If you know, you know. If you do end up finding this video helpful, that it would mean the world to me that on launch day, you support me via this link down here. It doesn't give you any discount, but it's just basically a support link. Tells the ONER Active team that I helped you out and credits the sale to me, as well as giving me a little bit of commission. And I appreciate you guys so much if you choose to use my code. So I think that's it. I always forget to plug my link and code, so I might as well just do it now. But let's get into the actual try on haul. All right, guys, let's just go ahead and start with what I know you guys are waiting for, which is the new Mellow Ribbed tops. And let's get this out of the way. This does not feel like Mellow Soft. It is not even made of modal. It's not made of modal, which makes me so mad because I love me some modal. I think that the Mellow Soft tops were made of 92% modal, 8% elastane. If I got that right, that'd be so crazy. Let me actually check. Hold up. 92% modal, 8% elastane. Dude, I am literally a bad bitch. Like, this new Mellow Rib is made of 92% rayon and 8% elastane. Is rayon the same thing as modal? Oh, it says rayon is a type of modal. I am deceased. It does feel a little bit more heavyweight. Like, whenever I took this out of the bag, I was like, oh wow, this has a little bit of like density to it. It's kind of crazy. It still has the same type of bounce that Mellow Soft does, has the same amount of stretch, that's for sure. Like crazy, infinite amounts of stretch, but it does just feel a little bit heavier and a little bit more dense. I could definitely see myself wearing the regular Mellow Soft to the gym. It's not made for the gym, it's not built for the gym. It definitely shows sweat, but because it is so paper thin and lightweight, I don't mind wearing it to the gym. Whereas this, it might also be the mock neck situation, making it feel a little bit more elegante, but pairing that up with the density of this, yeah, no, this is solely going to be a lifestyle piece for me, wearing it out with some jeans or trousers, sneakers. In terms of whether this wicks sweat, it absolutely does not. I haven't tested it for the gym yet, but I just know that with this type of fabric, pairing it with sweat, it's just not gonna go well. But let's just go ahead and talk details about this top. So I'm wearing the mid-length Mellow Rib tank in the color mushroom brown, size extra small. I'm an extra small across all of the Mellow Rib, as well as just Mellow Soft as a whole. It obviously is a very like simple silhouette, has this little like mock neck situation up here. I was really worried whenever I got this in because of this neck hole. I didn't know if it was stretchy and if it would go over my head without ruining my makeup or my hair. But as we can see, this is so stretchy, you guys. Like, I had absolutely zero issue getting this through my head and having it not touch my makeup. So you are good to go there. Do not worry about this neck. I will say though, like, I absolutely hate when collars touch my neck. It's just a little like pet peeve of mine. For that reason, I don't wear any turtleneck tops, any scarves or anything like that, because it just makes me want to itch it and like pull at it and whatnot. And it just makes me feel really like constrictive. So with that being said, whenever I first put this on, I hated it. I was tempted to actually cut the neckline. I texted Abby about that and she was like, yeah, don't be crazy, bro. Do not freaking cut the neck off. But I was tempted. I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted. I did end up forcing myself to wear it for like, what, 8 hours the other day. And after like 45 minutes or so, I forgot about it, which is a good thing. Like, there's obviously no digging whatsoever. It is very stretchy, so it's just gonna like lay on your neck if anything. But it was just like the fabric touching my neck to begin with that had me annoyed. It's not itchy at all though. It feels super, super soft and almost brushed as well. Once again, has like super low sleeve openings, so you don't have to worry about anything digging into your armpits at all. Although I will say that at every single like edge of the top, whether it be the neck, sleeves, or the very bottom, there's this rather thick like stitching going on right here. So you'll definitely feel that at every single edge of this top. It's not that it's like constrictive at all, but it just doesn't feel as flat as the stitching for Mellow Soft. It kind of juts up a little bit, if that makes any sense. It kind of feels like piping, where it's just not sitting flat. Like, that's it. But otherwise, it is comfortable. Hits me right at my belly button actually. And this is a little bit wider and longer than the mid short sleeve top. So just keep that in mind. But here's what the side is looking like. You still have that signature scoop detail. Very simple overall. No other logos or anything like that, other than the tag on the right hand side that is also signature to regular Mellow Soft. For sizing, I would stick true to size. Whatever size that you got in Mellow Soft before, stick to that size. I think you'll be just fine, and it'll just lay on your body and mold to you without like snatching you or being too compressive. If you have a sensitivity to anything digging in on your neck, I would just skip this. But with me being somebody who I feel like is generally a little bit sensitive to things touching my neck, I got over it within like 45 minutes. So stick to your size, otherwise size down. But generally in Mellow Soft, I would always say to size down, just because it is so freaking stretchy. I was gonna go ahead and change into my next Mellow Ribbed piece, but I figured I would just show you guys what it looks like whenever I try to take it off and how it doesn't actually get onto my makeup. And also, last thing, I wore the sand colored timeless bra under mushroom brown. Couldn't see anything, I think. Oh, like that. See, hopefully I didn't flash you guys a nip when I did that. So I just kind of like take my hands and open it like so. put my chin through. I don't put any makeup under my chin, so that might also be why it's so easy for me to put this on. But if you usually contour your chin, for example, it's definitely gonna like touch your chin, but there's enough opening here to where it clears my head, and then I can just open it even further on the sides so it doesn't touch my hair or anything. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Woo, let's get this mic on. Dude, this black, this black is looking so goofy because I literally look like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm wearing the mid mellow rib short sleeve top in the color black, size extra small. Same details as the tank, but in shirt version. Once again, this is a little bit more narrow than the tank is. The tank definitely has a little bit more space to it. I'll go ahead and post pictures up here like I promised you guys of me comparing Mellow Soft mid short sleeve t-shirts, but the measurements are actually different than Mellow Soft tees, so definitely keep that in mind, you guys. It doesn't fit too different though. This again is just feeling a little bit warmer, honestly, because of its density, but in terms of like the stretch and everything, still feels the exact same to regular Mellow Soft. All these pieces have that mock neck, still has the signature scoop detail on the side and the ONER Active tag logo on the right hand. It is sitting above my belly button, whereas the tank was sitting like right at my belly button, and I feel like black is definitely fitting a little bit more snug than mushroom brown is. It still has an insane amount of stretch to it. However, what I will say is that I don't really like the sleeves too much because, once again, like I mentioned in the tank, the piping detail along the seams and whatnot is still jutting out, right? So therefore, you really do feel it at these sleeves, and these are cap sleeves. They're not true sleeves, so it just like covers your shoulder, and that's pretty much it. Very similar to the baby tee that just launched. And so as we can see, my armpit is still exposed right here, and because it is exposed and with the pairing of that like raised piping, it's just like kind of not digging in, but it's just snug in my armpits. So it does fit differently than regular Mellow Soft tees, because those tees, it actually covered a little bit of your arm to where you didn't really feel that abrasiveness like directly in your armpit. Overall, I do like how my regular Mellow Soft shirts fit like way more, solely because of this like mock neck situation. I'm just like having the urge to itch at myself and then pull at this as well. Although again, there is ample stretch in this. I think it's just that like pipe seam detailing that's really throwing me off. Everything is like keeping me held in. It's not snug, obviously, but it's just annoying. Like, I'm just being nitpicky, but I know you guys expect that level of detail out of me, so I hope that this is helpful for you guys. It is fitting me true to size. You can go ahead and size down if you are in between and want a more body molding fit with no excess material or bunching. But if you are wanting this top and you have a sensitivity, feel free to size up, but otherwise just skip this. Last but not least, we have the Mellow Rib mock neck long sleeve top. This is in the color oil blue, size extra small, and once again, the long sleeves only come in the full length version, not the mid length, so keep that in mind. Also wanted to pair this with the new oil blue Effortless to show y'all what it looks like as a full set. My thing recently has been wearing Mellow Soft tops with the matching bottoms, and it just looks so put together, and I love it so much. However, again, I unfortunately will not be pairing this together to the gym because I'm just already running like kind of hot in this. Has these same exact details as the other tops that I mentioned before, except for it's a little bit longer. I'll post comparisons here for you guys to see what it looks like next to the Mellow Soft full length tops, but I think the body of the top is a little bit smaller than Mellow Soft is, and the sleeves are a little bit longer as well, but otherwise there aren't too many crazy differences between these two tops. Something that I wanted to mention is that the little cuff at the bottom right here is like super small, and as you can see, that seam right there is like puffing up. This is not part of the top just bunching up. Like, you can literally see how it's raised right there. So imagine what this looks like on the short sleeve if it was like right at your armpit. But otherwise, this is definitely hitting me below my hip bone. Still has the signature scoop details, ONER Active tag logo right there. Has the same Mellow Soft contour lines that we know and love in the front and the back. Still fitting true to size on me. I don't feel any type of like constrictiveness at all. I never do with Mellow Soft anyway. You can size either way with this top. It just depends on your preference, but generally it is true to size. Hello, Tracy from the future here, running you guys through the existing products that are coming back. I'm wearing the everyday Bandeau bralette in oil blue, size extra small. I always size down for this bra. It's one of the only bras that I size down in because it runs big, but this bra does come with that silicone grip lining across the entire top band to try and keep you held up. But I'm comparing an extra small versus a small here, and as we can see, there's a little bit of wrinkling in that bust area as well as gaping in a size small. You already know what my deal is with sizing in wider neck bras. I always size down, and I find that doing so eliminates that gaping portion for me pretty entirely, but there's just a little bit more stretch in a size small. I'm also comparing a new extra small versus old. As you can see, the new extra small is just a little bit smaller, so they did make a couple adjustments to this, but the fit feels pretty much identical, so I didn't really care to show that. But anywho, it does come with adjustable and detachable straps, so I wanted to just go ahead and show you guys what the support level on this looks like. The compression on it, like, it is holding me in, so it's a medium compression, but in terms of support, definitely a light to moderate support sports bra on me. I'm not being held in at all. I am not locked in, you guys. And as you can see right here, that silicone lining, it's not doing a single mother effing thing. Like, that bra is sliding on me so freaking much. I'm also doing a couple of like lap pull down motions right here. As you can see, still sliding down. So I definitely want to use the straps here, and I just wanted to show you guys a couple ways that I like to wear this bra. This is one of my favorite ways, just doing a little cross-body one shoulder moment. You can also cross the straps in the front or in the back as well, and have the front be like the two straps going up and down, as I'm showing you guys right there. But you guys, you can also take the straps out, and then I did this for the Paragon Fitwear Ultra Luxe Dual Bra, but if you hook the little hooks together, you can actually turn this into a halter. And I'm definitely gonna wear this bra like this from now on, because I love me a good little halter. You already know this. Just go ahead and size down if in between it runs big. Next up, we have Effortless shorts. I'm wearing oil blue in a size extra small here. This is my typical size that I like to get for Effortless, and it is actually fitting pretty true to size this time around. Once you pull it out the bag, it does fit pretty tight, you guys, but I wanted to wear it a couple more times to get my true opinion on this, and I will say it does stretch out after a couple wears, so definitely stick true to size here. It does feel like more recent Effortless though, stiffer, thinner waistband, as well as the body too. Here are the measurements for those who want to know about what those measurements are, but details about Effortless: it has the 2-tier waistband, embroidered logo, as well as the 360 contour design on both sides. Comes with a super durable booty scrunch, which is why I love Effortless so much. Let's go ahead and do a squat test. As you can see at the bottom of my squat, you can tell that it shears out a little bit, but this is definitely more opaque than other Effortless that I have seen before. So 8 out of 10 for me. Wear a nude thong and you will be just fine. Let's go ahead and do a little Macy's gift card test. You can barely even see it until I go like super close to the camera. But whenever you squat, guys, that's a whole different story, because you can definitely see it down there. So rule of thumb, always wear a nude thong, you'll be just fine, but this batch is fitting a little bit more true to size, so stick true to size. Last but not least, we have Effortless leggings in the color Plum Brown, size extra small short. Now, this waistband is actually feeling really good, you guys. It's a little bit thicker than oil blue, not like the old plushy ones that we've seen in the past, but definitely like durable, and it feels good. Body of the legging is still gonna be thinner, stiffer, just like more recent Effortless, but it does feel good though. I liked how this pair fit a lot actually, but again, same exact details as these shorts, right? It has that 360 contour, 2-tier waistband, the durable butt scrunch in the back. Here is your squat test, and as we can see, it does actually shear out at the bottom a little bit. I think it bothers me less just because brown, and you know, with my skin tone, it just looks like it's shearing out to brown, but it is definitely a little bit more sheer than oil blue is. I rated it at a 7.5, and you can still definitely see that sticker there. Wear a nude thong, but it was stand proof on me. And last but not least, I was like playing with the waistband a little bit, because this, like I said, it's a little bit thicker, so it actually does not crinkle. Like, I did this right before taking it off, and this is me right after taking it off, no crinkling. So we love to see it. Next up, I have the Effortless Seamless Layered Sports Bra in the color white, size small. Now, definitely a different iteration from the strappy bralette that we've previously seen, right? I do not like the Effortless strappy bralette at all. Like I said, it's a little bit too small in the body. The straps don't have enough stretch in them, but with this new iteration, a lot more coverage, guys, for the bust area. Like, I am having a good amount of support in this. It obviously comes up a little bit higher in the neck as well. Thicker band, and then we have a little like dual layer situation going on right here, where this first layer is extremely thin and it's honestly so stretchy. The inside, let me just like undress for you guys, but the inside of this bra, this silhouette kind of reminds me of the everyday sports bra silhouette with just like the basic scoop neck situation, right? But obviously the straps are a little bit different, but this additional layer just makes it a lot more like held up, gives me a good amount of support. I would say that this is a solid like medium support bra on me now. I am still bouncing around in here, which is why I wouldn't classify it as a high support sports bra, but definitely a good medium medium support, I would run in this bra, and I don't think that these straps are really abrasive at all. Although I will say, whenever I first took this out of the bag, it was running snug, you guys. Like, I put this on and I was like, ooh, I almost completely ruled it out as not liking it whatsoever because it was just so tight on my traps. But after wearing it for my workout, I hit back and shoulders. It was so comfortable. Like, it fits me great now. The fabric definitely had to just like stretch to mold to my body a little bit more. But once it did, there's no like digging in my traps at all. As you can see, it's just laying really nicely. And this strap is also super thin, whereas this one obviously has a little bit more support without actually, again, digging into my traps. This outer version looks a lot like the Effortless strappy bralette that we've seen before. I will go ahead and post comparisons for you guys to see right here. But the ruching on this new layered bra is just a little bit shorter than what we've seen with the Effortless strappy bralette. They both still have the embroidered logo on the left-hand side, but overall, this is just wider in the chest area, allowing for a lot more of a full coverage versus the Effortless strappy bralette. Same contour details on the side and a little bit of stitching right here that the Effortless strappy bralette does not have. And then, guys, it does this little situation in the back here that is kind of a lot, but I'm also here for it because I love me a strappy back. But essentially, this outer layer just crosses in the back, just like the Effortless strappy bralette does. It is not adjustable, by the way, but it is very, very stretchy. It kind of comes in the middle, has a little ring right there in the center, and then kind of comes back out onto that thicker bottom band. I think this bra is definitely good for the bigger titty committee to try out. Let's go ahead and do a gape test for you guys. Yeah, I am gaping in this bra though, as we can see right there, on the sides a little bit as well. Although I am gaping, I wouldn't size down in this bra. I would stick true to size, and if you're in between sizes, I would say to size up, just because the bra already runs snug. I'm not too bothered by the gaping though. Like, if it was any more square, then I would be bothered, but this isn't a level where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be flashing the world. It's just a little bit loose right there. Last but not least, we have Foundations Lounge. I am so happy, guys, to say that this feels so much like classic lounge. If you guys know, from like 2 years or so ago, they would launch classic lounge pieces, and they were like the softest thing in the world. And then they just had their whole like all day lightweight little phase. But I think Chrissy actually said that they're discontinuing all day lounge and Foundations is gonna be taking over. But upon looking at the fabric compositions for these pieces, they're like 2% off, but otherwise it is made of the same exact fabric blend, which is why I was like, oh my God, this fits so close to classic lounge. It has a really soft outer lining. It does not feel nearly as rough or like streetwear as all day does. So if you have all day lounge, it definitely fits a lot more on that like vintage side, whereas this just truly feels like a high quality soft jacket. So I'll post the fabric comparisons for you guys to see up here, as well as close-ups of what this fabric looks like. But it's just super soft, very, very cozy, and the inside layer is this like really soft plushy fleece lining. As you can see here, no ribbed whatsoever. So whenever you wash this a couple times, it's not gonna be like a little towel consistency like all day lounge is. It truly is just a fleece lining. Whenever you're pulling this out of the bag initially, a couple of little fluffs, oh, you can see right here actually, will fly off of the jacket. So be aware of that they do have a couple little fuzzies and whatnot, but after you wash it, it should be good to go though. Anywho, let's talk details about this jacket. I am wearing the zip up hoodie in light gray marl in a size small. I like to size up in these oversized jackets to be a little bit more of a slouchy casual fit. Zips all the way up, and I will say I'm not the biggest fan of like the actual zipper because it's just like the silver little zipper. I much prefer the like matte coating type of zipper that they used to do. It was just a lot more luxurious feeling. This feels a little bit cheap in my opinion. Like I'm not a big fan. But oh God, why is that was weird. That was like kind of difficult for me to zip up actually. I don't know why. Okay, we're good to go. Hood is a good size. Okay, it's not giving condom. It's a good size. I like that a lot. It has a couple seams along the hood as well, going all the way down to the back of the hood too. So I really like that detail. Has cuffed sleeves at the bottom as well as the bottom hem of the jacket. Pockets are nice and large. Fits my 11 Pro Max, and the bottom of this pocket has this little tag right here that says ONER Active. I think that is so cute. I think the old classic lounge jackets had this too, but there is an additional zipper on the inside of the right pocket for you to store additional goodies in here and zip it up if need be. So it's actually 3 pockets, one right here, one on the other side, as well as this zippered one. But otherwise in oil blue, there's just ONER written out and embroidered on the left-hand side. Definitely hits over my butt in a size small. And once again, this is my preferred size. It's what a size small looks like on me. It's just perfectly oversized. Like, this is just gonna be a staple in my closet. I'm obsessed. Last lounge little top that I have is the crop sweatshirt in plum brown, size extra small. And this is just your typical crew neck, guys. There's nothing too special about this at all. Still has that super soft, like, plushy inner lining that is in the same color right there. ONER Active logo in mushroom brown, ribbed collar, ribbed sleeves, ribbed bottom, and then it also has that ONER Active tag right there on the right hand side. Super cute, very minimal, and it just looks so like sleek. It does ride up on me. I literally raised my hands one time and it did that, so you're gonna have to pull this down if you're, you know, raising your arms and whatnot. Sleeves aren't too big or baggy either. I feel like I would have preferred this in a size small because I do like for my crew necks to fit me a little bit on the more oversized side, but this is fitting me like very true to size. Like, it's not oversized at all. It's just fitting. If this is how you like for your tops to fit, then just stick true to size. But if you want a more oversized fit, you could easily size up a couple sizes and I think you'll be fine. I think I would prefer this in like a medium even, because I'm not a big fan of these sleeves. Like, I kind of want a little bit more length right here and just a little bit more bagginess as a whole. So yeah. Last but not least, our lounge bottoms. So I'm wearing the Foundations Cuffed Jogger in mushroom brown, size extra small, short. Now, this again is very similar to the classic jogger that launched like ages ago. The biggest similarities are gonna be in the fabric because this feels so similar to those joggers. The rise is the same height as well, but otherwise there are like design differences. Starting off with this waistband. So this is a thinner waistband overall, whereas the other version was a little bit thicker, obviously. Drawstrings are on the inside versus the outside now, and the decal is like this plastic. I don't know, it feels really flimsy. The other ones were this like super matte metal decal, but this feels on the cheaper side for sure. I do not like these drawstrings at all. It just feels like a cheap plastic. It does say ONER on it though, and again, it is on the inside, which I don't like. I don't like when joggers slash sweats have drawstrings on the inside. I don't know, maybe that's just like a style thing, but I much prefer them on the outside. Has the ONER Active written out logo in plum brown on the left hand side. Pockets are the exact same as the all day joggers, so they don't have any zippers on them like the old classic joggers do. However, these joggers do have a zippered pocket on the right hand side, aka a third pocket, so you can store like your keys or your card in here and then zip it up to keep it safe. Don't mind any stains, guys. I already wore this. I'm just waiting to, you know, wash them, so don't look at that, okay? Otherwise though, this waistband is fitting perfectly. I would have ideally liked for this to fit on the looser side. If I eat a little bit too much, I feel like I would be a little bit uncomfortable in this because I personally like to swim in my lounge. Like, please give me such an oversized fit that I'm having to like pull it up like this, you know what I'm saying? But this fits perfectly. Like, we can even see that the body of the leg isn't that crazy big or oversized. So I don't have to use the drawstring at all. Has a good amount of stretch to it. If we move on to the side, we have twin seams that are raised going all the way down the leg, which I do like because it just looks really sleek and put together in the back especially as well. But this is what the length is looking like on me. Again, the entire body of this just looks very like small in my opinion. I don't like wearing joggers. I like wearing sweats. So I could have honestly gone for a larger size, and I think I would have preferred a size small in this, honestly. I'm excited to put this in the wash and see if it actually shrinks because allegedly it doesn't shrink. So we'll see. Hello, sorry for the jump scare, but I have results from my washer and dryer test. I am so heartbroken to report that it definitely shrank. So I'll post pictures up here for you guys to see, but surprisingly, the waistband length actually stayed the same at 11.5 inches. The leg inseam length overall from crotch to floor lost 1/4 inch, which isn't crazy in the grand scheme of things, but it still shrank regardless, and it wasn't supposed to shrink. I'm trying to remember what it looked like before, but I feel like there was a little bit more bagginess at the bottom right there, but now it's just like completely, you know, fitting me, and I definitely would have preferred a little bit of bagginess down there. This is what it is looking like post wash. This was already fitting like a little bit snug to begin with. I'm just happy that the waistband length did not shrink and stay the same, which is so weird though, because I don't know why the waistband would stay the same, but then the leg inseam changed. So I don't know. This one was a little bit weird, but unfortunately it did shrink a little bit. And just so you guys are aware, I washed everything on a normal setting. I also dried on a normal setting. I didn't even set it to like extra dry. I just set it to like the normal amount of dryness, and it shrank. All right guys, last piece, and I'm literally fighting against the sunlight here, but this is the foundation straight leg trouser in the color plum brown, size extra small, regular length. It's hitting the floor at a good length for me to where I feel like whenever I wear platform shoes, I should be good to go with it not dragging too much on the floor, being the perfect length. Has the same exact details as the joggers that I showed you guys before, so nothing new there. Still has that like little plastic decal for the drawstrings, which are kind of like a chrome looking decal versus silver this time around. Still has a pocket on the right hand side right there to stick your goodies in, and then pockets are also like the all day straight leg trouser pockets. I'll go ahead and post comparisons of what that looks like for you guys to see, but keep in mind whenever we're talking about the length, the all day straight leg trousers are going to be a lot shorter than this because I've already washed that one. That one definitely shrank. So if everything goes well and this truly doesn't shrink, we should be good to go with this leg inseam. But once again, if it does shrink or whatever, then I'll come on here and then post an update for you guys. All right, friends, straight leg trousers post wash. Again, I will post a picture up here for you guys to see what that looks like, but we lost a whole 1.5 inches in the leg inseam. Like, that is so crazy to me because again, the joggers, we only lost like a 1/4 inch, but in this case, we lost a whole 1.5 inches. And you can tell the most by looking at the flat lay where I stacked the all day straight leg trouser on top of the new foundations trouser, where before there was like a solid 1.5 inches in the inseam length, but now the inseam length literally looks almost the exact same. This is what it's looking like on me right now. It's still sitting at the smallest point of my waist, right? But now I feel like it just is perfectly touching the floor, whereas before there was a little bit of bagginess there. So if I were to wear chunky sneakers, I'm above the ground now, whereas before I was not. I was like skimming the floor. Yeah, sad to report that it definitely did shrink. So last but not least, the piece that you guys have been so excited for this launch is the little tote bag. ONER Active has been teasing this for months now, and I'm so happy that we finally have her. Unfortunately, she is only launching in black, so I think they teased minky and espresso. Those colors are coming at a later date, but for now, I'm just happy that we have a staple black, you guys. So let's talk details about this tote. There are 2 straps. There's this long one that is honestly a pretty good length. Hits me like right under my bust. It's not digging into my armpits or anything like that. However, if I were to wear this one, like it will definitely hit my armpit. So I'd have to wear the short version like this if I were to wear it like that. In the front here, we have the ONER Active logo embroidered with a little phone pocket that's pretty deep. Wow, it goes all the way to the bottom actually. I know that this will fit my phone. Where's my phone? Here we go. Like she's gone, you guys. The back also has ONER Active embroidered there as well, written out. 2 water bottle pockets. So this one has a little drawstring right here that's made of this like plastic. Pretty easy to tighten and whatnot though. So love that. And then on the other side, it's not reciprocated, so it's just gonna be an elastic on that side. Looking at the top of this, we have a zipper, which does have the ONER rubberized logo there as well, just like the gym bag does. So if we open this up, there is a laptop pocket on the inside, ONER Active logo right there. And then on this side, we just have a zippered pocket spanning 2/3 of the bag, and then a little slip pocket for the other third. Last but not least, we do have a little ring right here that's held on very precariously. Dude, I feel like that could snag so easily, but this will be where your car keys are or your rings, whatever you need in here. But that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and see what we can fit in here. Alrighty guys, as per usual, I went and asked the girlies on Discord what they would put in their little tote bags if they had this bag, and I got a couple responses. So let's go ahead and see what we can fit in here. Starting off with a water bottle. This is just my little hydro jug. I think it's a 32 ounce. Okay, nice. That fits in there. Let's see if we can go to the other side and put another water bottle in there. Nice, just slips right in there. Regular iPad slips right into that laptop pocket right there. I also have a hair clip, which I typically just put on the strap. You guys said that y'all wanted tennis shoes in here, so that definitely will fit in here. We also have headphones, which I'll just kind of curl that up real quick, slip that right in there behind the shoes. And these can sit right next to each other, no problem, but keep in mind I have child's feet, so this is like a size 6 in women's. We also have a makeup bag. That can sit right up top right there. Change of clothes. Pair of joggers, put that right on top. Last but not least, I have my keys. Let's put that little D-ring to use. Hook my keys onto there. Boom. Now let's see if we could close this up. I don't know if this is gonna close up, you guys. Oh, pause. Okay, period. Wow, okay. She can fit a good amount of things in there. Let's go ahead and stand up and show you guys what this looks like on me. All right, guys, this is what she's looking like. not too shabby. And then let me go ahead and put the bigger strap on. Yeah, that is a good little bag. The straps are super comfortable too because it's made of that like puffy material. Honestly, if I were to use this for the plane, I probably wouldn't put a pair of shoes in here. So if I took the shoes out and I actually put my charger in there and stuff, it would fit so much better. But yeah, my laptop fits in there just fine. You guys, this is a 15.6-inch laptop and it just slipped right in there as you guys saw. I'm gonna take it out again and put it back in there for you guys to see. Yeah, that literally slipped in there along with the iPad too, showing y'all what that looks like. Both iPad and laptop are in there. Let's see if she still zips up. Yeah, this is literally gonna be my new personal item that I'm carrying in the plane. Like, what? This might have to be a top pick for me. Alrighty friends, that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you are shopping this launch, once again, it is on April 16th at 11 a.m. Central Time. We are back to normal launch times. Guys, not the wonky ones that were for the past 2 launches, but if you are shopping and are wanting to support me, then I will put my support link down here as well as in the description. Shopping through this link, once again, credits the sale to me, lets the team know that I helped you out, keeps these videos going, as well as give me a little bit of commission. If you haven't already, follow me over on Instagram at TracyBFit for more content on the daily, as well as a Q&A that I'll run prior to launch. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like and comment down below if you have any other questions. Other than that, I will talk to you guys so soon. So bye.